last days on earth, our Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was in Medina. The whole of Arabia was at his feet. The whole of Arabia had accepted Islam. The only thing that was left to be done was now polishing of the Muslims, making them better Muslims. That he could sit back and relax. The job is done. Not so. This is what he must have felt, well-deserved rest. Leave it to the Sahabas to carry on polishing up the people, make them better Muslims. Not so. Allah Bari Ta'ala, He sends Akhi Jibreel with this ayah I read to you just now, telling him, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا كَافَّةً لِلنَّاسِ بَشِيرًا وَنَذِيرًا وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. That we have not sent you, O Muhammad, except as a giver of glad tidings, Bashiran wa Naziran, and as a warner. وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. But the bulk of mankind, they still do not know. There's no time for rest. As the Urdu poet says, वक्त फुर्सत है कहाँ, काम अभी बाकी है, नूर तौहीद का इत्माम अभी बाकी है. There's no time for rest and relaxation. There's work to be done. So what does he do? He calls the scribes, people who could read and write, because our Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam was an ummi, an unlettered prophet. So he calls the scribes and he dictates to them 5 letters. 1 to the Emperor of Persia, to the Emperor at Constantinople, the King of Egypt, the King of Yemen, and the Nagas of Abyssinia. 5 letters. On parchment, skins of animals, they were written down, short letters. 5 Sahabas, invaluable lives. 5 steed, horses, the Mercedes Benzes and the BMW of the time. That's what it was. And he sends them out in different directions. 1,500 miles this way, 1,000 miles the other way, across the Red Sea, few hundred miles behind him. This is what he did. Immediately he set in motion that the message that Allah had given him was not only for the Arabs, it was to be given to the rest of mankind. He said, وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. But the bulk of mankind still hasn't received the message. This is what he did. What he could afford. He can ill afford the lives of 5 Sahabas, 5 horses with little parchments. I am asking our brethren that if he had our petrodollars and if he had the printing presses that we have at our disposal, pressing of the button and thousands and tens of thousands of Qur'ans can be churned out, would he not have flooded the world with the Qur'an? I ask you. If he can send out letters just with 2 verses of the Qur'an,